What's up, everybody? My name is Tim Roswick, and today I want to talk about the simple fact that advice can be outdated. Advice can go bad, just like milk in your refrigerator, just like things that you leave out. It can go bad, and over time, that stuff isn't relevant anymore, right? Sometimes people are successful, and they did certain things to get successful, and whatever you consider successful, whether it's units shipped or money made or connections made or whatever version you use of successful, people have done things in a series of ways that got them there, right? And you may ask this person, you may say, hey, how did you get successful? Because I want to be successful like you. What did you do to get there? And they can tell you honestly everything that they did to get there, and you can try and replicate the results by doing exactly the same things they did, and you cannot get to the same spot. I'm not saying you can't get to the same spot. I'm saying it's possible that you won't, right? Advice is one of those things that like goes bad. It's also one of those things that's unique to everybody. What you hold dear, what you hold super important in your life, the things that change you and make you have those aha moments are not going to be the same things for most people. And this is definitely something I've learned in my last 500 videos, because a lot of them have had some of the same underlying concepts that I share in videos. And I share the same idea, maybe 10 or 15 different ways sometimes over the span of a year. And different people resonate with different things. And I've also realized that some of that stuff is not relevant anymore. Some of it may be relevant to people that are in my state of mind when I was starting, right? Like the stuff I posted a year ago, 18 months ago. If someone's in my spot at that point in time, maybe some of that advice works for them. Maybe some of what I did works for them. But some of my opinions have changed. Some of the way that I do things have changed. And certainly some of the advice that was solid and sound is no longer relevant, right? And especially in the digital age, and this is the point I'm getting to here, is when it comes to marketing, when it comes to technology and digital marketing specifically. There are general marketing concepts that are going to exist for eternity, and they have to do with psychology, they have to do with how humans pay attention to things, about how you can get attention on your game and how you can get people to interact and buy your stuff and all that stuff. And some of those general concepts, they're going to apply forever because they're about humans. But then there's specific stuff like hashtags or social media platforms or posts or what you post or how you post or the type of content you post, whether it's blog or video or audio or whatever it is. Those are going to change and those get outdated very rapidly. And the problem is, especially with something like marketing, is a lot of developers go out there and they research this stuff, which they should. They absolutely should. They should look for how-to tutorials on how to do whatever they don't want to do, right? Just like we do with programming, you could do it with marketing. But the people that look for the actionable advice may not realize that some of that advice is completely outdated. And some of the stuff that people tell you to do may not work, right? That's one of the reasons why understanding core concepts is super important. Because if you don't understand the core concepts and you just do what they did or you replicate what they did, it could be outdated by then. And I see a lot of people, they especially with content creators, it seems like content creators or celebrities or people that are in the public eye, people tend to hold them to their word. They say, you said this happened. You said this was the best way. But now you don't. Like there's some liars or something. It's not they're liars. It's not they're trying to mislead people, right? They may have changed their opinions. They may have learned new things that work better. They may have adapted the way that they think about things. It happened with me. It happens with plenty of people. And my main point with all this is just like, you're going to find a bunch of stuff on the internet, no matter what you research. And not all of it is going to be true, right? Not all of it is going to be relevant anymore. And you gotta understand that. And that's why I think the core philosophy of marketing can apply to anything else in life. And it's not particularly sexy, right? It's not one of those taglines that you could put down and everybody's like, yeah, I want to do that. It's just the philosophy of trying something. If it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't, stop doing it. Try something else, right? Trial and error. Good old trial and error. That's all marketing is. That's all advertising is. That's all anything to do with trying to get sales or promote a company or build a company is. And the problem is a lot of people quit. They try the 10 top tips for Twitter, wrote in 2016, and they try that out and it doesn't work in a week, and then they give up. Rather than try something new. Try an iteration on that, think for themselves, try stuff in, mix this concept with this concept, see if it works, compare all the results for all the different things. You put 10 minutes here, 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 and here. Where did those 10 minutes give you the best results, right? Like what did you do that was most effective for your time? That's all marketing is, and that's all anything is. That's all learning is. That's all business is. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, and you absolutely should research. I'm not saying you shouldn't research or you shouldn't go out and look for stuff, but I'm just saying that, like, when you come across something and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean you lose faith in the entire industry or lose faith in an entire website or an entire person. It's just that things have changed, right? Certainly there are many tactics that I use that are completely outdated. Facebook is a perfect example. In 2013, that was like the golden age of Facebook ads. You could get clicks for pennies. You could build a landing page to thousands of people, a Facebook page. When you posted something, almost everybody on your Facebook page saw that shit. It was great. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. I must have driven hundreds of thousands of people on Facebook in 2013. But Facebook is horrible now. It doesn't work anywhere near as well. There's an algorithm that prevents people from seeing most of your stuff when you post it on pages. When you boost a post, they actually reduce the amount of people that see your post, so you keep boosting it. There's thousands of things that I could go into. Facebook ads are still effective, but Facebook in general has declined. And things change. It's not that I was wrong back then. It's not that anybody else was wrong. It's not that Facebook sucks. It's just that things change over time, right? And we have to be aware of this change, and we have to be able to adapt. And the problem with not learning marketing, right? Looking up the tactics, looking up the actions, looking up the things that other people say you should do, is that those things could be outdated and you have no idea why or when, right? But if you understand the fundamental concepts of what you're doing, right, of why you're doing it, then you can learn things that transcend time and space. You can learn things that will apply to everything that you do. So that's all I got for you, and I hope you found it useful. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you have any comments on this? Do you ever try something that just didn't work and you wondered why? Do you think all advice is sound? Do you think stuff goes out of date? Let me know. Once again, my name is Tim Roswick, and I'll see you again tomorrow.